let's jump right into this video, you guys. Straight into it. I have my volume 40 developer as well as quick blue lightening powder. I am just going to go ahead and use my foil because it is disposable. I am also using my disposable knife because I can just discard of it afterwards, but I am going to go ahead and pour all the contents into my foil. I know at this moment the consistency is not right at all and I need to put some more volume 40 developer, but I am going to go ahead and do that off camera. So just jumping right back into it. Off camera, I did go and apply the mixture onto my lace, and you guys, I did try my best to not get it on the actual cap, but it was like very hard because it's like not that much lace to work with. Like I always say to you guys on this channel, we are definitely working with what we have and we are making do with what we have. Moving on, I am going to be leaving it for about 25 to 30 minutes and periodically checking on it, making sure I'm moving the hairs out the way, be sure the baby hairs are not getting touched and my lace is not being over bleached. Once that is finished, I am going to come back and check in with you guys and we'll see how it looks. Coming back, this is just how it looks, you guys. I did want to go over it one more time and like re-dye it, but I was thinking like, you know what, I am definitely going to leave it because it's not bad. I've worked with a beauty supply store closure before, not a wig, but you know, it's most likely the same thing, so you know, I know how to work with it and make it work. So let's move on. I'm going to be using my black rice oil. I am going to be applying that to my straight backs, just making sure my hair is completely moisturized before I have it under this wig for however long I have it under the wig for. As always, you guys, I am going to put the link for everything that I am using in the description box below for you guys to purchase. Once we are finished with applying this, we are going to move on to applying the wig and customizing the wig. Moving on, I definitely did start with putting on a cap, but once I did apply my hair and I was like playing with it for a little bit, I just noticed, I was like, yeah, no, I'm most definitely not feeling it with the wig cap on. Like I usually do not do the wig cap. I'm trying to find more safe methods to use, so if you guys have any ideas, you guys can definitely link it down in the description box below, excuse me, because I'm always open to trying new things and also having new tips to give to you guys as well. As you guys can see right here, I definitely was just trying to play with it and see how it was looking, but I was definitely not feeling the whole wig cap situation. Like I've seen a lot of people flex it, but I can flex it sometimes it's just, it does not work out, and I'm not trying to use glue at the moment, so it is definitely very, very tricky. So as you guys can see in this clip, I do still have the wig cap on, but I am going to go ahead and remove it. I did go ahead and take my makeup, which I am going to link down in the description box below, and I did apply it to my lace, not too much, just gently touched it just to make sure, you know, I was going ahead and tinting that lace just to match up with my natural skin color. So moving on from that, as you guys can see, I am going ahead with the lace still attached to my wig and just spraying my free spray down at the part where I am going to be cutting and the part where my hairline will be starting. So the free spray won't cause the hair to be like, you know, hard in the front or have flyaways just, you know, stuck to the front. I am going to go ahead and use the comb just to push it back, and then I am going to go over with my blow dryer just to ensure that the lace is completely dry and bonded. And just something that I like to do, I like to go ahead and do one part at a time. So I'll do like the left side first and then the right side. Spraying the free spray one time, I noticed it just never seems to work out for me. Like, so I've found that, you know, just doing it piece by piece definitely helps me personally to get better results when I'm doing this.
Everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly, I can't deny.
Now that the lace is completely dry and bonded to my scalp or whatever, I am going to go over with the blow dryer one more time just to make sure, and then using my scissors I am going to follow the hairline and more precisely take my time and go around the hairline and just cut all that excess lace off. I like to be as close to the hairline as possible because it just gives it a more natural look, and I don't like having too much lace to work with. Like, I don't want it to be completely like close to where it's cutting off some of the hair, but I do like to have just a little bit of lace to work with, so it just looks completely natural to me. You'll see in a second exactly what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see, this is exactly what I was talking about. When I go over with the freeze spray again, it will definitely hide the extra like ashy looking lace parts, but this is exactly what I was talking about. Just taking my time just to make sure the lace is almost invisible, if not freaking gone and not seen, like, you know, that is the ultimate goal with this. I go in, I fix it right now, but you don't have to. You can most definitely wait to the end when all the lace is completely gone. But yeah, at this point I was most definitely feeling myself, because you could not tell me that shit was not grown out of my scalp, y'all, for real. So usually I will sometimes just take my finger and, like, you know, just tap the area, just gently try to hold the lace down, or sometimes I will go in with my metal comb or the still part of the scissor and just make sure I press it down. And this is before I put on scarf, so I can be able to hold down the lace and my edges. So I am going to go ahead and move on to the next side, and the steps for this is going to be completely the same. I am going to take my time and make sure I'm doing part by part. I'm putting away any excess hair and flyaways, so it's not, you know, being freeze down by the freeze spray and getting hard. I want to make sure my lace is completely bonded to my skin so I can be able to go ahead and cut the lace off. A quick tip for making sure that your lace is drying very fastly: you can go ahead and get your blow dryer on a cool setting, because I find that it dries faster when it's on, like, you know, a hot setting. It's like still sticky and whatnot, so I just definitely recommend using the cooler setting when you're doing this. Also, just coming back, I don't want you guys to call me a liar, I did have the cap on in these scenes, but when I switch to the other scene, you guys will know what I'm talking about. The cap is completely off. Like, I redid the entire thing because I was just not feeling it with the cap look. I just don't like maybe I did it wrong, I don't know, like, let me know in the comments, maybe I did it wrong, but I just was not like feeling it, so I just like did it over, you know. Jumping right back into it, I am going to go ahead and make sure the lace is completely dry before I go ahead and just start cutting it off. And just keep in mind, if you do want to go for the natural look, make sure you stay close to the hairline when you're cutting off the lace, so you don't have that much lace to work. It's literally just in my opinion that happens. A lot of people I've seen know how to flex it with a lot of lace to work with, but me, I'm completely different and I do what works for me. We're going to be skipping over to the next scene, the scene that I was telling you about. As you guys can see, at this point I do not have a wig cap on, like, at all, you guys, at all. Another thing, I just wanted to come back and say, if you guys see me looking off to the side, I'm watching a series, Flowers in the Attic. I'm gonna link it down in the description box below, but it had my complete full attention, you guys. I've never seen this before, and they have books out. Like, how could I miss this? Again, we are going to be using the yellow can freeze spray. I was running out, like, bad, and I'm so mad because it's very depressing, because that's my favorite one. Yes, I am going to just be going over the lace with my freeze spray and making sure everything is completely bonded and completely dry and stuck to my scalp. Now that we are done with that, I am just coming right back so I can show you guys how I apply my edge scarf onto my hair. I usually leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes a little less if I have something to do, because with the yellow can of freeze spray, it does not take that long at all for it to dry, you guys. Like, I'm not lying. Now that my edge scarf is on and my lace is, you know, being down, I am going to go ahead and move on to the top of my hair and just styling it. Before anything, I just wanted to go ahead and make sure my middle part was as straight. I wanted to do a side part, but I was like, yeah, no, I don't have that much to work with. So it was either I turn the entire wig to the side, or, you know, because if I tried to make a little side part, like how when the wig is like this, all you're gonna see is tracks. So yeah, side part was completely out of the question. You guys are just going to be seeing me take my comb and just make sure that my part is as straight as possible. I'm going to go ahead and take my butterfly clip, and I'm just going to apply it just to hold the hair back and just, you know, get it out of my way. Like, seriously, just look at that. Like, it didn't even take much work for me to get it to look like this. Like, the beauty supply store, I've really been sleeping on the beauty supply store, like, for real. This is like my second and you guys can see right there, even when I part it, like, it's not that much lace to work with, but this is my second wig, whatever, from the beauty supply store, and they did not disappoint at all. Like, I really like it. This wig is very natural looking, like, especially when you guys see me refresh the curls and I finish, like, this wig is very, very natural looking. So as you guys saw before, I am going to be going ahead and taking my hot comb, and I am going to go ahead and turn it on medium. And before applying, I did go ahead and apply my African Pride mousse just to the edges of the wig, and then I am going to go over that same part with the hot comb. You can see I am going ahead and I'm applying it to the top of my wig just so I can go over it with the hot comb as well and make sure the top is flattened down completely. My wig to be completely flat on the top, you guys, and yes, I saw that I had overplucked the top of the wig, so I am going to go ahead and show you guys how I fixed that as well. African Pride mousse, you guys, this whole like hairline is just bomb, like so bomb. I love how the products smell. I love how they have my curls looking like my natural hair as well. It's just completely bomb, you guys. But I am going to go ahead with that, and I am going to go ahead and apply it to the top of my hair just so I can, you know, create that kind of look. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You know what I'm talking about though. So I'm going over with my hot comb just to make sure I, you know, perfect it and whatnot. Just making sure that my hair is completely flat. I do go over it with my hot comb as well. Not so much to where it's going to brush out the curls or completely straighten out the curls. I try to stop at a certain you know, so I'm not going over the curls or damaging the hair completely. It's very tricky. I don't know how well these curls hold after having like heat on it, so it's something to watch out for. But the process of me trying to retrieve the curls, I just go ahead with my mousse and make sure the top of the hair is completely silked down completely. Like, I don't want no flyaways, no anything. So you guys, it was like very, very minimal shedding. Like, it was like little to no shedding, like a few strands here and there, but like nothing too like worrisome for me. Like, I was definitely okay with it, and I was really shocked too. Now like, at this point, the movie was getting like really like freaking interesting. Like, I was yelling at the TV and all, you guys. But we're going to go ahead and move over to the next side. The steps are completely the same. I am going to go ahead and base it. Look, there I go, getting mad. Anywho, if you haven't watched that movie, definitely go watch it. I will link the information for the movie in the description box below, because it is definitely a must watch if you guys have not. But I did go ahead and use my mousse to base my hair, and I am going to again go over it with my hot comb, just making sure it is completely flat, you guys. At this point, you guys, I did start to kind of play with the curls a little, and I got super freaking scared because I'm like, oh my god, suppose the curls don't come back after I just combed it out. Like, oh my god. I had to test to see if the curls would come back, how strong the curls were anyway, so it's kind of like a good thing in a sense, you know. But this part, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to speed it up a little bit for you guys, and I'm going to come back again when necessary. So just jumping right back, you guys. Once I am done with that, I do go ahead with my spray bottle, or I would go and, you know, use water from the sink, and I will make sure I am wetting the ends of the hair just to bring the curls back. And yes, you guys, even after I sat there and I combed out the curls twice, it did come right back. So, you know, I'm pretty impressed with that. Like, okay. But water is not the only thing that I do use to bring my curls back. I just don't like to put much of my personal products on the wigs. Because this product is expensive, I would not recommend this. It's completely up to you. If you have products that works just as well as this and it's least expensive, you can most definitely use it. But I am going in with my As I Am curl defining gel, and I am going to just put some of it over it just to get the curls back just a little bit, you know. I don't want to finger comb the curls out too much, so I just go ahead sometimes and just twirl it with my fingers like I would do my natural hair, and that also like brings your curl pattern back. You keep doing it, like, you know. And it also works with your natural hair as well, just like finger coiling it, I think it's called. I'm not too sure, but yeah. You guys, I am going to go ahead and go over it just a little bit with my hot comb again, just perfecting it at this point. Because for whatever reason, everything needs to be perfect for me. I don't know why, but moving on, we are going to move on to the baby hairs, and everything that I use will be linked down in the description box below. Yes, I am using my son's old toothbrush, whatever, and I will be going in also with my free spray, and I will be tinting my lace a little bit with some makeup because I want the lace to look just a little bit lighter. Like, I don't want it to have that faint wig line like at the top that you guys see there. You can still kind of see the dark lace part. I don't know how to explain that part, but because I'm not putting baby hairs like to cover it, I do want it to just be a little bit lighter so it can look a little more natural. We have officially reached the end of this video, you guys, and I just want to thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. As well as if you want to stay connected with me, all my social media are in the description box below, and I will see you guys in another video. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be fucking on this anybody.